Okay, you're on Triple J Breakfast with Adam and Will. We're joined by Heath Ledger and some of Heath's people. Heath, talk us through who are your security and homies you've got here with us, because I'm a bit worried.
There's no security, but I've got my mate Neil Bell, who's also my uncle, and my mate Kate Ledger, who's also my sister.
Good.
We like superstars to travel with posses.
Yeah.
And it was a little bit Puff Daddy when you came in, and then we realised it was your sister and your uncle.
And a bit of a disappointment, wasn't it?
Very Australian. I like that.
It's very tough of me, wasn't it?
Yeah, it's kind of almost like a barbecue, except your uncle doesn't have his nuts hanging out.
Yeah, yes, he does. Yeah.
Now, you've been playing Ned Kelly, Australian icon, and it's obviously been played by some big superstars in the past. Did you feel the pressure of being under the weight of, Mick Jagger and, of course, Yahoo Serious' interpretations of the Ned Kelly legend?
Yeah, to name a few. There was quite a bit of pressure, I guess. But you know what? In the end of the day, I really had to throw that out the window, because if I really carried the pressure of that role, then it would become a really self-conscious performance, and so I just had to stick to my guns.
Did you speak to Yahoo at all beforehand?
No, but you know what? He sent me a letter actually.
Really?
Last week, kind of passing the torch to me.
Ned Kelly, the angry character, in the film, I think you missed one important thing. The reason of Ned's anger was, of course, the problems he had with hat hair from having the metal helmet on. You just didn't deal with that in the movie at all.
Sorry, mate.
Is it in the director's cut, in the DVD?
Yeah, it's in the commentary section here. He kind of explains that. That was pretty funny, actually. You can hear my uncle laughing in the background with his nuts hanging out.
He just seriously gave one of those looks. It was like, I'm looking for someone in security and winding up this interview.
There are some occupations where you really do have to be up yourself in a sort of really confident, you've got to back your own ability, like if you're a golfer.
Like your job.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly. That's why we're so crap at it. But like a golfer will walk off and say, I putted brilliantly today. Yeah. I hit the ball superbly today, and they've almost got to back themselves like that, or they'll crumble under the pressure.
Yeah.
Do you have to back your own ability in your gig, or are you inherently sort of modest and shy about saying how good you might feel you've done and where you're at?
No, look, I'm highly critical of my own work, but to a certain degree, you need to have confidence in yourself, because particularly in this industry, you just get knocked back and back and back and back and back, and you're told you can't, and you won't. And you just have to believe you can.
Was there a part of you that always thought you could be like a big star? Was there part of you when you're like even just starting out, you're in Perth, you're doing Sweat and stuff like that, where you just think, I'm pretty good at this. If I get the right opportunities, I could be a big
No,
Hollywood.
It was actually the opposite. When I was doing Sweat, I thought I shouldn't be doing this. I remember looking at it and just saying, that's crap. And I remember even going to my mum and asking her, I was like, Mum, look, am I any good in this? And even my mum, who is always, supportive and stuff, is kind of couldn't even muster up a fake answer. She was just like, "Oh no, darling, you really tried. You gave your best shot." I was just like, "Oh shit!"
Look over there, Uncle Neil's got his nuts.
All I really wanted to do was just, give Ned a heart. Just make him human, make him a person. Who smiles, who has a range of emotions. And that's it. And I think it worked. I was certainly happy with it. I saw it for the first time really the other night at the premiere in Melbourne.
That was the first time you'd seen the full shebang.
Mm.
When you go to a premiere and stuff, do you treat it like when you normally go into a movie? Do you get popcorn and drinks and stuff?
Yeah.
Do you have to behave well at the premiere, or can you sit up the back and pash?
Yeah.
I do. Yeah, you're just up the back snogging away.
When you take your parents to a premiere, do you, when you were 15, still make them sit down the front and you can sit up the back with your mates?
So I can throw shit on them.
Yeah.
Or do you occasionally walk down to mum and go, I'm pretty bloody good now, aren't I? Hey, what do you think of that? That's no sweat, is it? They must be proud.
Yeah, they are. Yeah.
Would you do other Australian legends? Because Ned Kelly's one big Australian legend.
Well, who else do you think's out there?
Well, Don Brabham.
Yeah.
Big
Didn't
Kev.
Peter Phelps played? No, who did?
Gary Sweet.
Gary Sweet
played Don
right.
Brabham in Bodyline.
That's right.
Far Lap.
Far Lap would be a good one to play. Yeah.
Heath Ledger is Far Lap.
Yeah.
If you were going to play Far Lap, who would you most like to play the role of the jockey to ride you in the 1931 Melbourne Cup?
Oh, God.
Gary Sweet.
Gary Sweet.
Gary Sweet rides Heath Ledger to victory in the 1930 Melbourne Cup.
Look at your toenails, mate. You painted your toenails silver. What's that about?
They're purple.
Where were you last night?
Like you don't know. It's all well and good to pretend now, Heath, but last night when you were painting those
And your
nails...
fingernails.
Yeah.
What's that about? Gold fingernails and silver toenails.
I think when it comes to fashion...
It's kind of cute.
Hello, pot, this is the kettle, you're black. You've got a very... You've got a very distinctive fashion style. That was shit.
That's on. Let's go. Let's sort this out. I'm not taking sides.
Well, I haven't seen 10 Things I Hate About You twice.
No.
But, anyway.
Now, let's just shake hands and move on. Will, you had a question to me. You had a mature, informed, sensitive question.
No, I didn't. I so didn't. I wanted to ask, in the fashion thing, any fashion disasters, anything you look back on in the past and just go, what was I thinking? You know, was there a hypercoloured T-shirt in the past?
Oh yeah,
something like that.
Well, I got this. This kind of thing's kind of weird. This is an old cricket balls. And
So you've got three sort of little bracelets.
Yeah, they actually get a cricket ball and they cut it out and I don't know. So that's kind of fashion disaster.
Oh, okay. No, that works for me. Huh? Yeah. I don't mind that. We're going to let you go and collapse back in bed. Thank you very much for your time this morning, Heath Ledger.
Thanks, Heath.